Well, good morning, algorithm of this platform. And I myself, I am a shamanic practitioner here in Era. And I'm going to use this channel now for in relation to spirituality, shamanism, shamanic work, community gatherings that I'm going to have throughout our good land of Era, while being a people, harmony at one. And I used to be on another social media platform there called TikTok, and TikTok is a fear-based platform. That's what I've seen more and more about TikTok. So I deleted that account and I reflected on life and looked at life and seen where's the best place to start putting out content again. And the way the modern day society is, it's not an easy place to actually put out content. So I'm going to give YouTube go for a while. And myself as a shamanic practitioner and a shaman and a true person that fully complete myself, because with the work I have done on myself down through the years, I am complete, and that's not with a form of ego either. And I used to go around and talk about our country and what was going to forward in our country too, and sadly when you look at our country, there is a lot of unhealed energy vampires that came to the forefront that has lack of empathy for themselves and others. And in with that, then these people are looking for attention and trying to make themselves kind of pillars of society. And unfortunately, these pillars of society, they're unrecognisable for themselves first. And with that, they're bringing in negative energy into communities and bringing negative energies to the forefront. And I myself, when I used to go around and talk within these communities, I would be talking about the well-being of individuals, a sense of creating strong communities and remembering who I am and where I came from. And each one of us should actually look at this: who am I and where do I come from? Because to use this terminology, patrons of a country, well, in respect and an honourable way, the way to do it is the most disrespectful way I ever seen it. You have people going up and down towns, cities and villages with our tricolour flag, a national flag. And when you look at the true meaning of that flag, it's not even the original flag of the country. Our original flag of this country was a green flag with a gold harp. And that was taken away from us. But now we had these individuals that goes around and calls for sense of leadership. And when I look at this sense of leadership of what? What are they trying to lead? Because sadly I went around and I thought that there could be a form of unity that could come across, but unfortunately no. Because on an energetic level, basically what was out there coming forth is what you call empty vessels. And once an empty vessel comes to the forefront in any form of leadership, it's actually the demise of society and the country as a whole. And that's where we are today. Now, when we look at our country in depth and look exactly what is happening in our country in depth, first of all, individuals has lost faith. And this faith that has happened is with the disconnect, because they have disconnected individuals from day one. Because when you're born into this world, you're born in with a soul, and this soul has the true meaning and aspect of life, and then they start diluting it. And society today, unfortunately, a lot of people have got a lot of traumas, and these traumas has led them down to paths that they're looking for a sense of fulfillment that they can never fill with forms of addiction and behavioural habits that are not suitable for their soul first and their body. But all we can say is that our country today, there's going to be an awful big transition in relation to population and the way it's going to unfold. And there's labels created both left and right, and these labels that are being created both left and right, they capitalise off vulnerable individuals. But myself, coming forward as a shamanic practitioner and a man that has studied energy in depth, and I actually truly believe myself I have made a solid connection with different realms and different pathways, and very much guided by spirit. So, within the next few weeks and months, there's going to be different gatherings held. These are going to be gatherings without restrictions. Gatherings in relation to recognise individuals for who they are. Gatherings in relation to recognise individuals for what they want to be and what they want to become in life in the most purest form for them as individuals. So, I'm leaving you with this little bit of a speech with here on the social media platform, and we'll leave it out to the universe to see where it goes. So, have a delightful day ahead. Live in your truth and keep yourself centred. And that's what life is all about.